Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 12 of the Cinematic Boys podcast. Of course, it's Dakota here, and we got Bilal Billing. How you
Can be
doing, Bilal?
capability. I'm good, man. I'm good.
But
Studying.
first of all, it's a great time to be alive today because you're listening to this wonderful podcast, you guys.
Yeah.
But how was your week so far?
My week was good. Studying, working. How about your week?
Working, playing a little pickleball,
You play
getting a little activity.
pickleball.
Yeah, I
Nice,
play
nice,
pickleball, so
nice.
it's a lot of fun. Have you ever played before?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's actually fun. So let's get right into our episode. So for our episode today, we're going to be doing our Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire review, the fifth movie now in the MonsterVerse. But if you guys haven't known, for our Cinematic Boys reviews right now, me and Sam are going through the MonsterVerse movies with Godzilla versus Kong. The episode coming out this Friday. But also in the episode, we're going to be doing a little bit of what how we did it when we first started the podcast, except going through Twitter and looking through the news. I picked our main topics. So we got a little bit of topics. So today we're going to talk about, we can get into that later, but we got good movie news to start out. But let's get right into it, Bilal. What have you watched this week?
I saw Just for Hitman. Got a screener for that one. Is based around the most feared hitman in Montreal that took place in 1979, I believe, and is loosely based on true, loosely based on true story, which was awesome. I saw ISS. I'm not
Which
gonna
I
talk.
already did see that.
I saw the new Mean Girls. No, and then I saw Train Day. And
Oh,
I
you
think
watched Train Day?
Train Day, yeah, rewatch it. Such a good movie. You seen it?
No,
Oh, I also saw Coco and maybe Cry Again. So
I haven't seen
that's
Coco at all.
oh my gosh, you gotta go on that, man.
That's mostly one of the Pixar movies I haven't seen yet.
Oh, also I saw Stone Horse Asylum, which is like underrated asylum movie that I got
What is it?
recommended. Stone Horse Asylum.
What is it about?
It's about asylum.
No, like, is it an American film? Is it a
It's
foreign?
American movie.
Okay,
Yeah, my bad. And obviously, I saw Godzilla X Kong, and that's it.
okay. So, I my movie watch thing has been low this week. Work, especially where Easter was this past Sunday, had to celebrate Easter with the fam. But
Did
not
you
only
get Easter egg?
no, I did not get no Easter eggs.
Don't like Easter bunny chocolates?
I don't know. They're expensive now these days. Over here in America, they're like $4 to $5 for one of them.
Wow, that's crazy. You didn't dress up as the Easter bunny?
Nope, no dressing up. But I only watched 3 movies this week. So I watched Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is our review last week that me and Sammy did. I watched Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. Then I finally got to see The Beekeeper.
Oh, how was it?
It's actually good.
I
You were right
know.
about that. But
I
it's
told.
always, but Jason Statham's action movies are almost always a good watch.
I mean, did you like the bee buns in it?
Okay, to be honest with you, when you were telling me about this movie, I thought there was gonna be more bee puns. There was like at the end, I'm like, "What are these bee puns?" Then they show up right at the end. I'm like, "Bilal let me down."
Come on, man. There were some in the final, bro. There were still bee buns.
Yeah, true. No,
So
like the first like 20 minutes hooks you right in.
yeah, and it makes it really hate the villains right off the bat.
Yes, Josh Hutcherson plays actually a good villain.
Bro, Josh Hutcherson was so good. I'm like, why is Pete a bad guy in this movie? I was confused.
But with that being said, let's get right into it. Our review for this week: Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, which I said earlier is the fifth movie in the Monster Universe. This movie is directed by Adam Wingard, which he directed Godzilla versus Kong. So he came back to direct this one. This one has Rebecca Hall returning, and it has Dan Stevens.
Yeah, Dan
Which, if you
Stevens
guys
as Trapper was really good.
didn't know Dan Stevens, I need to watch it. It's been on my watch list for a long time, but he is in The Guest.
I need to see the guest as well as on my watch list.
But of course, this movie came out this past Friday, March 29th. If you guys are American listeners, did it come out on the 29th for you guys in Canada also?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get right to it. Bilal, what are your thoughts on Godzilla X Kong the New Empire?
Okay, Godzilla X called a new empire. The fights peak. Amazing fights between like especially with King Kong's story inside this movie. It really explores his character way more, expands, um, like dwells his character even further, and especially when you meet Zuko, below King Kong, and seeing those interactions in the movie was really, really good. The human characters it did focus on them a little too much, in my opinion. But there were some good moments with the human characters from Brian Tyree Henry and Dan Stevens, Rebecca Hall with the character who plays her daughter. I thought that relationship was really well put together. Godzilla wasn't in the movie that much, but when he did showed up, he was pretty badass. Scar King, he was let down. Like I was expecting him to be more of a menace, especially with Godzilla and Kong teaming up to fight him, and the Scar King wasn't as good as I was expecting him to be. I wish it was more a stronger premise inside of the story of this movie. Also, the movie does look really beautiful. I love the color patterns and stuff like that. How about your thoughts?
So, for me, I thought this movie was excellent. Like you said, the fight,
Excellent.
it was excellent. This movie, I
Uh,
hold very
I, w-
high.
I wouldn't
Um,
say excellent, but it's a good movie. Not
but
excellent.
my only nitpick on this is the human characters, except one, like we were talking about, Dan Stevens as Trapper. He, I like it. I think his character is probably the best one in this movie. But otherwise, that the action between the kaiju's in this phenomenal. We got Godzilla and Kong, of course, like in the marketing, teaming up to fight Shimo and Scar King. Scar King's introduction, just not, spoiler free, by the way, before we get into spoilers, I like his introduction to this in the
I like
movie.
his introduction. I just think he could have been a way better villain, in my opinion. In my
Now,
opinion,
now Suko, I like Suko.
Suko was dope.
Um,
We'll be talking about Suko even further during one of the
I love
action.
I love Suko, but story was story between like the kaiju's I like, but it's like the human one. It went along with the movie, but overall it was like a letdown because
Yeah,
I think
and yeah,
because like when I was explaining like Godzilla King of the Monsters, I like that storyline because it actually goes a little bit with the kaiju's, a lot more. But this movie, like, there's good action and stuff, but it's that storyline because I rated this 4.5 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. The half a star was the storyline with humans. And I feel like we got more human action than we did kaiju action.
yeah. That's why I give it 3.5 on Letterboxd.
But with that being said, let's get into spoilers right now. So, guys, if you guys haven't seen Godzilla X Kong the New Empire, go out to your local theater, check this movie out, and come back in and listen to our spoiler part of the review. But with that being said, below, let's get around to spoilers. Let's talk. First of all, let's talk about Suko.
So okay, let's talk about when Suko first got introduced, and Kong like Suko bites Kong's hand, and then Kong starts using Suko as a weapon. It's like hitting you.
I love that.
But I love the fact that Suko was trying to escape Kong the whole time during most part of the movie, but Kong is like he has goodness in his heart, by goodness in his heart, he doesn't want Zuko to be alone, so he wanted to take care of him. I thought that was a nice touch to character Kong. It really shows how much he cares about the people that look like him. I mean, the apes that look like him, because especially in the introduction of Scar King, Kong's like, "Oh wow, there are people like there's apes that look like me. I feel like a home," but unfortunately, you saw that fight with Scar King that really damaged Kong physically, but mentally as well.
because what was it? I like what you were saying with Suko is like when he like lures Kong into the water because he knows there's like another kaiju in the water that
Yeah,
can kill Kong, and then he realizes, oh yeah, Kong is the real deal after he killed like this dude because this dude has been I think killed everything that goes into that water. And once Kong goes in there and he's like, oh, it's kind of like the fuck around and find out.
yeah.
And Suko fucked around and he found out real quick.
Yeah, but
But
only nitpick I have with Scar King was when what's the other kaiju's? Sumu? Not Sumu.
uh, uh Shimu,
Shimo. Uh,
Shimo, not Shin, not Sumu.
Shimo, got it. When when Kong and Scar King were fight and Shimo comes out of nowhere, I feel like it was weird to introduce her right in the end of the movie. It didn't really tie in really well, but like they could explain why the shard hurts her to have Scar King have her power, essentially.
So I'm gonna tell you how she was introduced because when I watched this with some people, they were a little bit confused. So the little crystal that, of course, Scar King has right on the end of his whip, he controls her, but I think he always controlled her. But when on like the human aspect of the story, when Godzilla, they say Godzilla put all the apes at the bottom, and I think that's the only reason Kong is left by himself because all of his ancestors, he thought he was dead except his family, but they're all under in that other area of Hollow Earth. So that's the reason. But Shimo and Scar King was always connected because of it. But Scar King was never in the lore. Scar King was just made up, I think, for the American this movie
Hmm.
because I think in the comics and like the Japanese lore and stuff, there was no Scar King. So I think Adam Wingard actually made up Scar King.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's what actually happened in the movie.
But that was a big letdown though. But Shimo, I like Shimo. Especially
I like the character. I just like it just makes Scar King feel weaker.
it technically technically fraud because
Fraud,
we had in this
exactly. Yeah,
yeah
yeah.
we had in this trailer that he was gonna be the next like big bad thing that could stop Kong and Godzilla. But it's like once you watch the movie, it's like the only thing he has control of is if he don't have Shimu or Shimo, and we find out during the movie he's not that good. Technically, he a bitch.
Yeah. But like when Sumo first gets introduced, like
Oh, I like that though.
I hurts Kong's arm. But I the transition where when Kong gets the Infinity Gauntlet was so out of nowhere. It didn't even make sense how
I
quickly
like
that.
it though.
I didn't like it. It's like, oh, this just happened out of nowhere. Just like a
I like the
translation.
'80s music in this.
Oh,
During
the
that
80s
scene with the
music,
'80s music,
especially when Trapper first gets introduced and fixes Kong's tooth.
yes. Then when he puts the gauntlet on to gone
Yeah,
Kong also, I like that.
yeah. So, what are your thoughts on that battle in Cairo between Kong and Godzilla?
Okay, first of all, I'm a big WWE fan. So
Super
when I
flex.
when I saw the suplex on the ground, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you would never see this in any other movie. They literally took that from WWE or something. But I like it because Kong was going up there because of course when they're down Hollow Earth, the little girl tells Kong that you need help. There's no way you could beat those two by yourself. And when she told Kong that, he knew who he needed to go get. And what they, of course, during the whole movie, what all the humans were trying to do was keep Godzilla on the Earth level, and Kong in the Hollow Earth level. And Kong knew he had to get Godzilla. So I love it. Godzilla realizes Kong's up there. Kong is just like, wait, man, wait. I need to tell you something. Godzilla's like, hell no. It's time to duel. But I I think I really like it though because it's kind of shows because especially you've seen it Godzilla versus Kong that Godzilla gets the upper hand in that movie.
Yeah. Also, you know why? I don't know if you know this, but you know when Godzilla was sleeping in Coliseum, that actually represented the director's cat sleeping.
I was about to say that. I'm
Yeah.
like, but I like that. Oh no, can we talk about that real quick? I like how it had that at the beginning of the movie. Then once the movie ends, Godzilla just goes back to the Roman Coliseum and just takes this nice nap in it. That was funny. I like that. That was perfect. But do you have anything else, Bilal? Like some? Oh, let's talk about Oh yeah, I did. What was your thoughts on this Cairo scene? Because of course you got my thoughts.
The Cairo scene, yes. I love the Cairo scene. I mean, you see a little bit of a fight between Kong and Godzilla. I was surprised that Kong actually knocked out Godzilla in this movie. That was something I did not expect. But then the little girl comes with the nerd kaiju that
Oh,
was the
Mothra.
Mothra, and Mothra does control. Like
Okay, so
I was,
Mothra is Godzilla's technically like soulmate. They're partners
oh
technically. So once Mothra comes, she tells Godzilla, "You need to stop it. He's with us. There's a bigger enemy than you two that we got to that we got to deal with." That's why she was in the story.
all right. And what are your thoughts on the final battle? You know,
Ooh, I like that final battle. First of all, where are they at? Are they like in California?
I don't know. They were like teleporting all over the
Yeah, I'm
world.
like
I
they didn't
got
even tell.
lost.
They didn't even tell what the last place was. Of course, it's like a beach area, so I'm thinking California probably or Florida. But
No, no, no. It's Brazil.
oh, was it Brazil? Oh
Yeah,
yeah, because you get the Jesus monument in Brazil. I
yeah.
forgot about that. I like. I really like it because it shows what I think every like a person wants out of these American MonsterVerse films is we want some kaiju action, and this is the right moment we get the kaiju action because you don't get no humans involved in this. It's just Godzilla, Kong versus Shimo, and Scorking. I
Yeah.
think Martha also is thrown in there a little bit also.
I couldn't believe seeing Scar King ride HC mode during the final battle.
Yeah, because of course in the promotion we already saw Godzilla and Kong do it. So I'm like that's a little surprise though, but okay, I get it after I watched that other promotion.
I mean, like, how could Godzilla like hold Kong? I thought like the
That's why I'm wondering too. These moves are crazy. But of course I like we finally get Suko because of course when Kong and Godzilla are going out of Hollow Earth uh into Brazil,
yeah, Suko
Kong a little
gives
Kong
Suko,
loses his
yeah,
axe.
yeah,
So when Suko comes into Brazil, he remembers grab Kong's axe, and he's the only reason Scar King can't control Shimo anymore because of that
yeah.
little crystal. But another thing I was going to ask you: when we get to Scar King versus Godzilla, that was, I think, the best moment in this fight because, of
Uh,
course, Scar King controlled mostly Khan, but Godzilla grabs that whip, breaks it. I thought he was gonna break it half in his teeth. No, he's like boom.
I mean, Godzilla just destroyed Scar King. It was like no competition.
No,
But like Simu, like technically, well, turns on Scar King, and then that's how Scar King dies.
yeah,
Basically,
because of course that little crystal
yeah.
got broken because Suko destroys it.
And the end of the movie, you see Kong back in Hollow Earth with Suko and Simu, and that's how the movie ends.
Because I think technically, because I think that's his introduction as King Kong now. Because Scar King, of course, after he defeats Scar King, he's over all the apes and technically the chimpanzees. Because I was going to get into this. So two things: that scene of when he helps the ape up or the gorilla up, and the other gorilla's just like yelling in his face. He just like knocks them out.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was funny.
That was funny. But I heard this earlier today on the Raiders of the Lost Ark podcast. Shout out to the Raiders boys. But I didn't even notice this. So Suko, technically, I think. Do you think he's Scar King's son?
I think so.
So they're stuck down there, right? Scar King's the king. So when we see Scar King, he has a whole bunch of female gorillas around him. We know what he's doing down there the whole entire time.
Oh my yeah,
So all these little gorilla babies, they're all Scar King's sons, and they're that's all his kids.
yeah,
But I like this movie a lot though. I don't know, but I gotta see you on rewatch though because I'm definitely going to a pre-order that Steelbook that Walmart has. So
yeah.
once I
Sounds
get
good,
that,
man.
but is that mostly it for Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire for you?
Yeah, yeah.
So let's get right into it. Let's get into our big news points this week. So of course I got them pulled up on my phone on my notes. So I just find this out a couple. So I just went through and looked through. So this is big. So our boy Jake Gyllenhaal, has signed a 3-year picture deal with Amazon, MGM. You know what this sounds like?
Sounds like
We're
you got a
getting
lot of money.
First of all, we're getting Roadhouse 2.
Okay.
I want. Do you want sequel to a Roadhouse? Because I do.
Um, I didn't skip down though.
Plus, a lot of Guy Ritchie's movies are through MGM, and he's got an upcoming movie with Guy Ritchie coming out next year.
What's that one called?
I don't know if they haven't announced the title yet
I'm pretty sure
because the what is it?
Ministry of
Ministry of Ungenly Warfare comes out this month with Henry Cavill. But he has a movie coming out next year. Guy Ritchie does with Jake Gyllenhaal and Henry Cavill.
yeah.
But I think we'll probably get Roadhouse 2 and some
Oh,
other.
and don't forget about Isaac Gonzalez too, because Isaac Gonzalez worked with Jake Gyllenhaal in the ambulance, so they're gonna be
Oh, she
reuniting.
did.
Yeah, just gonna be reuniting with Jake Gyllenhaal in the untitled Guy Ritchie film that's coming out next year, which is awesome. And Henry Cavill is coming in.
Because of course Guy Ritchie worked with Jake Gyllenhaal on The Covenant.
Yeah, I feel like Guy Ritchie chooses the people he wants to work with now. It's like, oh, I like this actor or actress. I'll go cast them in this project. Which is
And it seems like a lot of people he also worked with before.
yeah,
Because of Henry Cavill, he worked with him in the Man from Uncle. Isaac Gonzalez, I think he worked with her before in another movie.
No, I think it's first time working
Is
with
this her?
her. Yeah, but they're I think doing another movie together for Apple that is gonna have Isaac Gonzalez, Natalie Portman in it.
Okay, but we got that news for Jake Gyllenhaal. Our next big topic. Oh, I want to hear your thoughts on this. So, of course, Avengers Secret Wars is coming out in 2027, 2028. One of those to whatever Marvel can get their release
2050.
dates. Probably 2050 by the way
Yeah.
Marvel's going. But Sam Raimi wants to direct Spider-Man Secret War, not Spider-Man, Avengers Secret Wars. What do you think on this? What's your opinion?
I I think Sam Raimi is more than capable of directing a comic book movie. Now, if he has a good writer behind him, it's gonna be a great movie. Like Sam Raimi has that creativity to a whole different degree. Even Multiverse of Madness being not that good of a film, Sam Raimi had those like horror elements and had his own spice to it for a little bit, and those elements were really good in the movie. And obviously, the Spider-Man Raimi trilogy is absolutely goated. So I do trust Sam Raimi directing Secret Wars, but the only issue is Spider-Man 3, you have an issue balancing a bunch of characters, so I'm not sure how he's going to be able to do that for Secret Wars, but we'll see.
So Spider-Man 3, Sony was involved in that.
Oh yeah, Sony. Yeah.
Of course, Secret Wars is going to be Disney, but Disney has been having some issues getting along with their directors and the material that they have been given. But I think he wants to direct this because the rumor is that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is supposed to be the main character in Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So, of course, the only person who has directed a Tobey like Spider-Man type of movie is John Watts, and John Watts did a great job with No Way Home. But not only that, we're getting a lot of these older Marvel characters, and of course, as that generation when we grew up, and a lot of them are beloved to us. I think Sam Raimi knows this. And plus, like you said, Sam Raimi has directed was it 4 Marvel movies so far,
Yeah, four.
and the 4 are not bad. Spider-Man 3 is not that bad, and Multiverse of Madness is not that bad. But he has directed probably one of the, besides the anime ones, one of the best live action Spider-Man movies in Spider-Man 2. So he has capability to direct a good superhero movie. Like you said, he just needs the right script writers and to have Kevin Feige let him have full control.
Yeah.
If he can get those two things, I think one, the hype for Secret Wars, either if it's a one-parter or two-parter, which I'm hoping they do two parts for that, kind of like how they did Endgame.
Yeah, true, true. I mean, like Kevin Feige did give James Gunn a lot of creative control for Guardians of the Galaxy, so he should probably let Sam Raimi have the same thing for his
I
own
think
wish. Yeah, because like James Gunn wasn't involved in the Infinity War and Endgame. You can really tell like they switch up the characters a lot between those movies, and then James Gunn had his like own thing for the Guardians of the Galaxy that really worked for us.
and I think they also I think he let the Russo brothers have full control of Endgame and Infinity
Yeah,
War.
yeah.
So I'm hoping he gives them because was it who's supposed to direct Avengers 5?
Uh,
Do they even have a director yet?
wasn't that supposed to be Shang Chi's director?
No, I think he stepped away. I think Dustin Daniel Cretton stepped away because he wanted to focus on Shang-Chi too.
I don't think they have a director yet.
Let me look. Avengers 5. No, no director yet. So because I hope they give Raimi all 3 movies if they do it.
We'll see.
Because, because it's kind of like Kang Dynasty, I think technically leads into Secret Wars. Then we got Secret Wars Part 1, Part 2, whatever they want to do. So it's kind of like what they did with the Russo brothers. Infinity War led into um Endgame. So you gotta have that consistency of story. Because if it's different directors, one, it's going to show, and two, Sam Raimi could have a different storyline than the first director of Avengers 5, Kang Dynasty, whatever they want to call it. But I think it's a good idea. I hope Marvel lets him to direct this movie.
All right.
So let's get into our third main news topic of today. It is I already got you already put your thoughts on TikTok, but let's talk about that today. We got a new poster for Joker Falia Do, which is Joker
Phil,
2.
Philadelphia. I can't say French.
I
I
think
can't
it's
even.
Falia Do. Um so of course this is Joker 2. It stars of course Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga, and it's directed by Todd Haynes. Of course, the
Tom
law.
Haynes. Tom
Yes, Todd.
Phillips.
Was it Todd Phillips? I thought it was Todd Haynes.
Tom Phillips, man.
Okay, Todd Phillips. So, what are your thoughts about this poster? Because I got some thoughts because I think ours is a little bit different.
um, I, it kind of looks iffy though. I look it on Instagram. It kind of looks weirdly photoshopped, but I do like the character design on Harley Quinn that we don't really see that much, but the character design is kind of cool. Uh, I'll say Joaquin Phoenix looks like a stud as always. But I don't know. It just looks a bit off to me. Is this just me?
It might
Right.
be just be just you because I got a different opinion on this.
All right. What's your opinion?
Okay, so let's get right into it. This poster everyone's complaining about. I looked it up today. You guys need to go back and look at Joker. The first poster when Joker came out. Exact same way. You had Walking Phoenix. It's when he's dancing. It's either when he's dancing on the steps or in the back in that room
I
when he's
think it
putting
was
all
in the
that makeup
room.
on.
It was in the room.
It's him doing that, and it's just his face looking up, and it has Joker and the tagline, and it looks exactly the same as this poster does now. But the only problem I have with this poster is they're pulling a fan four stick. It's Joker Falia do, not Falia Joker a do. You literally
Um,
put this name into the
uh,
title. So
why you guys say Fed Force thing, man? You give me less hope for this movie now.
no, but it's kind of that's what it kind of looks like though, because the general audience is not going to know what this title is. Like us movie people, we know what this movie is called, while a general audience person is going to look at this poster and be like, "What is this title?" Until, of course, the new poster comes out, like the
I
original
mean,
Joker.
I see what you mean.
Yes,
I see what you mean. Yeah.
yes, you see what I'm talking about now.
Yeah.
It's just it's this is the teaser poster. Of course, we're getting the teaser trailer next Tuesday, which we will be talking about that next Tuesday on the episode. I will because I know you won't watch it.
I actually probably watch it as I don't know how they're going to do the musical stuff. So I'm
Oh yeah,
curious.
true. I forgot. This is also in school. Also, this is not gonna have original music. This is gonna have music that's already been released. Like a lot of people say. What about if we get Poker Face with Lady Gaga in this movie? We gotta have a Lady Gaga song though in this movie. To be honest with you,
Uh, maybe some Dua Lipa songs in there too. You know,
this man Dua Lipa.
what? Why not?
But do you think this movie will be as dark as the first one,
Yes,
even with the musical elements in it?
yes.
Do
There's
you think
some dark musicals out there, man.
like what musicals? I haven't
Stars
seen
of
no.
Stars Born. That's a
Oh
movie.
yeah, true. I haven't seen A Star Is Born, but that movie can get pretty depressing. Perfect Lady Gaga was in that too.
West Side Story.
I haven't seen West Side Story,
Oh wow.
but I'm a little bit excited for this. I might have to watch Joker now before this trailer comes out.
Wait, have you seen Joker?
No,
Oh my gosh, bro.
I was gonna see when it came out, but it's like I never got a chance.
uh,
My brother saw it. He said it was good. A little disturbing, but good.
disturbing.
Yeah, disturbing.
You'll understand when, you know.
But that being said, let's get into our fourth main topic.
Wait. There's another piece of news. Ready or not
Oh,
sequel happening.
oh yeah, Drew. Let's talk about that real quick. Of course I've seen Ready or Not. I
Thank
like Ready or
God.
Not.
I love
You
Ready or Not.
first of all, there's two things I have with this. One, they're bringing
Central
who
Weaving.
yeah, her back. What are you going to do with the character Grace now?
I have no. That's the thing I'm iffy about. Like, I feel like Ready or Not would be a good standalone movie, but I don't see how they're going to do a sequel for it.
And my second problem is Radio Silence is not coming back
Oh no, that is bad. That's tragic. Yeah.
because they already have a different director for it. I'm like, one, I think Radio Silence started a perfect standalone movie, and this was the horror movie that got them on the scene. I think for the
Did you
screen,
do Scream movies? Yeah.
yeah. Then of course they're doing Abigail right now. That's about to come out in 2 weeks.
April 19th,
Yeah,
baby.
double feature with that and
Mm.
Guy Ritchie's.
Yeah, hopefully it's Play My City so I could do this double feature, but we'll see.
Oh, they're both playing in my theater, so I can go watch them.
Wait, they are
Yeah,
for yours? Damn,
yep.
I'm not sure if
I'm
they're
gonna
going.
try to see Guy Ritchie's that Friday with my mama. Then next day I think I'm going to go watch gotta try to see Abigail by myself. I'm gonna ask if my little bro can come because he's really into the horror scene.
All right,
But I think this is going to be bad. I think they're not going to have a story. I don't know what you're going to do. First of all, Radio Silence is not going to be as. I just hope it can live up to the first one if they can do it.
it's not gonna live up to the first one. I don't
At
think.
least a little bit there. Don't make it like garbage. Because the first one, I love the first one. Of course, it came out in 2019, the year of technically everyone says the best year of cinema.
Oh, 2019 is stacked though.
True. That's what me and Sammy were talking about the other day. We were going to the 2019 movies. He said it was unbelievable. So let's get into our technically now was that our fifth main topic. Of course, you seen Terrifier 1 and 2, right?
I've seen Terrified 2, not seen 1.
Okay, I haven't seen both of them. I'm waiting to watch them when number 3 comes out. So as I said, they're filming Terrifier 3 right now. So they have just shot one of their most disturbing scenes they have ever had. Damien Leone said, it's so bad. The Art the Clown himself, David Howard Thornton, almost threw up on set.
I mean, Terrifier movies are pretty disgusting, so I'm not surprised with that.
But it's gotta be bad because, of course, this is your guy. This is your franchise guy that plays the killer in this. And if he's throwing up on set, this has to be pretty not only disturbing but disgusting.
Um, you'll understand how disgusting these movies are, especially in the bedroom scene.
Oh no,
Terrifier.
I've seen the first one. When you watch the first one, I've seen the first one. I've looked up the scene for it. The little jigsaw scene. Holy crap!
Well, just wait for the bed scene in the second one. God.
Oh, I could maybe I can handle it. Maybe just maybe.
Okay, let's go on to the next news, man. Let's
Okay,
talk about
this
it.
is our last main topic of the week. Of course, you're not going to like this. Winnie the Pooh, Blood Honey 3 is finally in development after Winnie the Pooh, Blood Honey 2 came out last Tuesday. It got really good praise, but a good praise for being better than the first one.
Who knows? Maybe there will be a masterpiece.
Oh, no. Okay, so I have learned, First of all, the budget's gonna be bigger, and they're going to change the design of Pooh again. They're trying to evolve them to become more and more because, like, say for example, Tigger has a CGI tail in number two. If they have a bigger budget, finally they could probably give him a tail where it don't look CGI.
Just wear a costume, wear tails, not that, you know.
No, but they like to use the practical effects. So,
Oh yeah, okay, that's a good one.
but also I heard a lot of the kills in this. They put the budget into the kills, and the kills live up to Terrifier kills.
Really?
Yes, they're like that brutal. There was one scene I had where Pooh killed a girl or a woman. You could hear the bone snapping. They're using that much practical effects and sound effects on this movie
So
because, of course,
you seen the second one, right?
no, I've seen parts of. I was going to go see it, but of course they only done a 3-day release. There have been talks about them extending the American release. I hope they do so I can go see this. Unless if not, I go wait till this comes out on digital. I've seen the first one in theaters. The first one is it's bad, but the way I've heard the way they done the first one in the second one, I like how they done it because
Mm,
I think they realized they messed up and they finally got the budget they wanted, and they're running with it now. They got,
yeah.
of course, they got this. They got number 3. They got Bambi the Reckoning, which I looked up on YouTube. Someone posted the trailer of it because technically that's the post credit scene. That movie, Bambi looks good.
Really?
Yes, the CGI for Bambi actually looks good. Like from what they did with the first Winnie the Pooh to what they're going to do now, I think they're figuring out. They're listening to people. They're figuring out what they're doing. I think they're cooking something.
Mm,
Then after that,
cooking
we got,
something trash. Ha
of course,
ha.
they got After that, they got Peter Pan, which it is. I think they said is what they want to do is, I think, is a French horror film called Inside. They're taking developing the new Peter Pan kind of like that, which horror fans that have seen Inside are saying that's a good thing, and they're excited for that because I think Inside's like is a really good French horror film. And Pinocchio Strong comes out, and I heard this: Pinocchio is going to skin somebody alive and wear their skin so he can become a real boy. Yes, this Terrifier. I'm telling you, this is going to become.
Okay.
But of course, all this leads up to Pooniverse, which
Oh, by the way, I fell asleep during Terrifier 2.
how you fall asleep during Terrifier too.
It's 2 hours and 20 minutes, man. It's a lot for a horror movie.
Don't worry, number 2 is going to be shorter, so it's just going to be great for you.
Don't tell me the third was gonna be like 3 hours.
No,
3 hours.
I think they'll go cut it 2 hours. I think they even thought it was too long because they want to make 3 and 4 shorter.
Oh,
But do you have any comments on this Winnie the Pooh news of Winnie the Pooh Bloodhound 3 being in
nah,
development?
nah, I don't.
Okay. Guys, with that being said, let's get into our. Technically, we do a draft, but there's mostly not a draft we could do with Godzilla versus Kong right now because, of course, we got 5 movies. There's not enough kaiju in these movies to do 2 rounds of 10. So I want to talk about the movies that were being released in April right now.
Let's do
So
an April movie draft.
to be honest with you, but there's not that much though, is there?
I
I know
mean,
your first pick is.
we could do 3 and 3, bro.
Yeah, let's just do that 3 and 3. I know. Okay, you get first pick. I already know where you're picking.
Monkey Man.
I do that.
You're gonna choose
Let's.
Civil War coming.
No,
Alert.
I'm gonna choose Abigail.
I'm gonna choose Civil War. Are you going to choose a Guy Ritchie film? Like,
No. What else comes out this week? Um,
The First Omen?
yep. I, People are saying it's actually good. It looks. What's your third pick?
I'm joking. Mystery of Unjumbly Warfare.
Challengers.
There we go. Those third picks.
I forgot. I always forget Challengers is coming out at the end of this month.
Rabbit Boo Part 2 was snubbed.
What?
Rabbit Boo Part 2 was snubbed.
Oh, I forget that's coming out too. Also, and that comes out the same day as Ungentlemanly Warfare and Abigail.
Nah, I think it comes out the same
No,
day.
it's
Wait.
no, it's 19th.
Oh, it's 19. Oh, I
No,
thought
the
it was 12.
greatest hits for Hulu comes out the same day as Civil War for Hulu.
Hmm.
Which I think the only thing that comes out this week is as this theatrical releases of Monkey Man and First Omen. I think there's nothing coming out on streaming. But guys, with that being said, this is it for episode 12 of the Cinematic Boys podcast. So let's get into a little bit of our future episodes. So for episode 11 of the Cinematic Boys reviews, me and Sammy are reviewing technically the final movie of the Monster Universe in our little review series for Godzilla vs. Kong. Then we're going to, because there will be one more review episode without Bilal. So me and Sammy are going to be reviewing the Alex Garland movies, which, another thing, Alex Garland has actually announced retirement from her directing.
Yeah, it's sad, bro.
It is sad, especially if Civil War is good.
It is good. Look at the reviews.
Yeah,
They're
no, but
high.
of course, I think it's going to be good, but of course, some people are getting like a little hurt about it.
Oh, you're gonna be seeing Annihilation Ex Machina for the
Machina.
first time. Ooh.
But the episode before Bilal comes back to the Cinematic Boys reviews, me and Sam are going to be reviewing Men, which is Alex Garland's like miss
yeah.
out of his first 3 movies that has been released right now. Then after that, Bilal's going to come back. Then we're going to get into some heat after that.
Yeah, and
get some movies.
Is Sammy gonna make ghost episodes as well?
I think Sammy will be on those episodes as well.
Played.
So, of course, next week for episode 13 of the Cinematic Boys podcast, we'll be reviewing Monkey Man.
Hell
Coming
yeah,
out this
man.
Friday. I don't know. I might try to see First Omen.
Maybe. First Omen first?
No, I'm not going. I'm gonna see Monkey Man first. What do you think?
Okay, good.
I'm gonna be seeing that first. I am ready to see Dev Patel kick ass on screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Direct this movie. Yeah. You went through some hell for this, man.
Yeah, broke fingers. Got concussion, I think, from it.
Eye infection, bro.
Yes.
He broke his hand. He broke his hand and still filmed. Like,
that man went through war making this film. And we are going to go see this.
Put some respect, my boy. Dev Patel's name.
Yeah, hot take right now.
Oh, no.
This will be my second or third best movie of the year.
Hot take right now is going to be number 1.
Now, that's definitely a hot take, because especially where Doom Part 1 has came out. But guys, with that being said, when you guys hear me next time, it will be for the episode on Friday with Sammy for Godzilla vs. Kong. And when you hear Bilal next time, it will be for episode 13 of the Semi Boys podcast. We'll review Monkey Man. So guys, with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys next time.
Sounds good. Peace. MBK out.